What is up, guys? Welcome to Pirates Live 412. I'm Mason Sapesky, your host. Welcome to this channel. I'm very excited to debut this channel. We're going to get into a little bit about this channel, a little bit about myself and why we're here and what we're doing. And the main thing we're going to be doing in this video today is previewing your 2026 Pittsburgh Pirates, discussing the season, discussing expectations, and yeah, just looking ahead to the season and making plans because it's going to be a fun one for the Pirates for sure. I can't freaking wait for some baseball. But first, I'm sure you want to learn a little bit about me and about this channel. First off, a little bit about myself. My name is Mason Sapesky. I'm a junior at the University of Pittsburgh where I study business information systems and business analytics. And yeah, I'm from the Pittsburgh area. Big Pirates fan if you couldn't tell, and just ready to talk some baseball with you guys. So here's a little bit about Pirates 412. We will be a channel that gives you the most up-to-date information on the Pirates. Every Sunday night, we will be doing recap videos and looking ahead videos. For example, I just want to let you guys know we will not be meeting this Sunday night, March the 29th, because it's only one series. So we're not going to meet this Sunday night, March 29th. Our first Sunday video will be Sunday, April the 5th, Easter Sunday. So in that video, we will recap the Mets series, the Red series, and the opening series against the Orioles. So that's what we'll do then. We will look at the minors, possibly if we have some time, and discuss the minors, discuss some things going on, discuss what's going on around MLB. Which teams are good, which teams are not good. Just discuss a little MLB, stats, scores, news, standings, anything. And then we will look ahead to the week ahead, which consists that week of the Padres and the Cubs. What will be nice is when we get to April the 19th, because then if you could see the schedule here, we will be able to recap a homestand and an away stand. And the way the Pirates schedule works this year, we will be able to do that quite a lot here. They'll be home 2, away 2. That stays pretty consistent, which is nice. Keeps us on track for sure. So I'm super excited about this. I'm super, super excited to be back with you all here. It's going to be a blast. That's for sure. Comes the second half of the year, though, that gets a little dicey, but oh well, it is what it is. It's still going to be a very fun year of Pirates baseball. So I can't freaking wait for this. Man, I can't freaking wait for this. Anyway, though, so you get the general structure here. A little bit about me, a little bit about the channel. We will be, obviously, like I said, filming every Sunday night. So yeah, for sure. So very excited about that this season. Can't wait. So yeah, let's get into the Pirates here. If you have not watched my video on MLB predictions, I think the team will be 84-78 this year. They'll miss the playoffs by just one single game, which I know it's going to be disappointing, but it's a very good thing for the Pirates, considering how we were last year at 71-91. We'll be much better than that. I love the hitting. Don Kelly's a good manager. He's going to be special here, so I'm very excited about the Pirates and the future for sure. But I want to first take a little look at the schedule here with you guys. We're just going to run through that real quick. I'll tell you what series I'm most looking forward to this season and what will be the big points in the Pirates season. This week, obviously, against the Mets for 3 games in March, the 26th, the 28th, and the 29th. That'll be a big series. I'm definitely looking forward to that one. March 30th through April 1st, they'll be at the Reds. That'll be good. April 3rd through the 5th is the Orioles. I'm looking forward to that because obviously it's the opening home opener and the opening weekend, so I'm excited for that. April 6th through the 8th is the Padres at home. That'll be a good one. April 10th through the 12th is at the Cubs. That'll be a good challenge for them right out of the gate. That's a key point for them in this season. Here, I'm going to pull up my post-it and write this down. April 10th through the 12th, I think, is the first major series for our Pirates this year because this will be okay, you're here to compete, so let's see it compete. So I'm very excited for that. Skeens, unfortunately, will not pitch that series because he's pitching that Tuesday. Neither Skeens nor Keller will pitch that series. We'll likely have Majinski, Ashcraft, and Chandler that series. And I don't understand why Chandler is the 5th man in the rotation. That's one thing I don't get. And I don't know why Majinski and Ashcraft both made it. we're going to have a lot of bullpen games in the middle of the rotation. So it doesn't matter because we have a dominant bullpen anyway. So I'm very excited. I just filmed an MLB prediction video, so that's why my voice isn't the little best. Just talked there for 40 minutes straight. So yeah, probably will get a headache after this, but no big deal. Nationals come in the 13th through the 16th. That'll be a good series. Rays come in the 17th for the 19th. Skeens bobbleheads that Saturday. That'll be good. Pirates will be at the Texas Rangers the 21st to the 23rd. And NFL Draft Weekend, which obviously it is here in Pittsburgh. You're going to want to look at my personal channel, Mason's Pesky, for videos related to the draft experience when they come out. So definitely look into that. That'll be the 24th to the 26th in Milwaukee. I probably won't fall much then, but yeah, that's going to be another big point for sure. I'm not going to write it down just because it's against Milwaukee. And, well, Milwaukee's good, but I don't think they're going to win the division. And plus, we're all going to be focused on the draft that weekend. So I don't think baseball will consume that much. The hangover series after the draft will be the St. Louis Cardinals from April 27th to April 30th. I'm not really looking forward to that much. Pittsburgh Marathon weekends the next weekend with the Reds coming to town May 1st to the 3rd. After that, the team heads out west and will spend Cinco de Mayo in Arizona, if you could think about that, May 5th through the 7th, and then head up to the Bay Area May 8th through the 10th at San Francisco. May 12th to the 14th is the Rockies. That won't be that entertaining. We're much better than them, I think. Even last year when we were not very good, we were much better than them. This is the series I'm looking forward to the most this year. My favorite home series of this year. I love seeing the Phillies at home. May 15th to the 17th. The place is going to be packed. I think, are going to be respectable. They're obviously going to be good. So I'm excited for that series. May 15th for the 17th is a must-watch series for me. May 19th through the 21st, the Pirates will be at St. Louis. Not really looking forward to this one, but it is what it is. Cardinals are in a downtime, woohoo, but yeah. This is another one I'm kind of looking forward to. May 22nd to the 24th, you're traveling to the Toronto Blue Jays. Again, this is a team that won the American League last year. If you could take a game here or even two, that shows the world that you're legit. So very exciting for that. May 25th to the 28th, it doesn't slow down. We have the Chicago Cubs coming in. That'll be a good series, but it doesn't make my list, unfortunately. May 29th for the 31st is the Twins. You get a little break after a challenging 2, and I think we very much do well in that series. So, yeah. June 2nd to the 4th, you're back on the road at Houston. This will be a good series, but it doesn't make my list. June 5th to the 7th at the Braves. Another good series. Excited for that, and we'll see what happens. This one will make my series, though. June 9th for the 11th, you got the Dodgers at home. If you're in the race and you sweep them again this year like you did last year, it'll be very, very, very exciting. So I'm excited for that. I can't wait to watch the Dodgers against the Pirates this year at PNC, so that's a series I'm looking forward to. June 12th to the 14th is the Miami Marlins. That'll be a good one, but not a great one. June 15th to the 17th, we head out west to take on the Athletics in the minor league park, Suter Health Park in Sacramento. Yeah, not looking forward to this one a whole lot. It'll be cool, though, but it's not on my must-watch games, even though I think the A's are going to be solid this year. June 19th to the 21st at Colorado. Nothing special to say there. June 23rd to the 25th. This is another series I'm looking forward to this year. Against the Seattle Mariners. They're going to be a good team this year. I'm eager to see how we stack up against them, especially at home. June 22nd to the 28th, the Reds. This will be another good series, but it doesn't make my list. June 29th to July the 2nd will, though, make my list because it's against the Philadelphia Phillies. This will be a good series at the bank. It's the return trip for us. We have to go to the bank because they already came here. I think this will be good. We play the Phillies this year 7 games. 7. If we could take 3 or 4 of those, I'll be happy. I want to win the season series against them so bad. I think we could do it, but it's going to take a lot. I think we'll come 1 game start. I think Philly wins 4 games to 3, but this will be a series for sure to watch. Pirates this year got the 11:05 a.m. game in D.C., our nation's capital, on July 4th. We'll be in D.C. July 3rd to the 5th to take on the Nationals. July 7th through the 9th, we got the Braves at home. July 10th to the 11th, we got the Brewers at home. This will be a good one. Then we have the All-Star game at the other end of our Commonwealth, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Happy 250 America. So, woo. July 17th through the 19th, we're at Cleveland against the Guardians. This will be an interesting series, but it doesn't make my list because the next series does make my list. The July 20th to the 22nd, this will be right around the trade deadline. I imagine Connor Griffin will be on the roster at this point. I think they're either going to call him up for the game in June against the Dodgers. That's set. They're going to call him up either sometime in June, I think. Either that Tuesday night at Dodgers series, the Saturday before Father's Day with the Marlins, which I think is probably the most realistic for that, or the Tuesday against the Mariners. I don't think they call him up against the Reds, but I think it's either going to be one of those 3 days or series, so keep an eye out for Connor Griffin in June. I think Connor Griffin and Skeens will make this Yankees series awesome in the Bronx, so I'm putting that one down. July 20th through the 22nd in New York. Pirates then return home to take on the Cubbies of Chicago, July 24th to the 26th. Yinzer-Palooza weekend, so there's a bobblehead Saturday night. July 27th to the 29th. This is another series I'm putting on my list. The Diamondbacks. We typically always struggle for some reason against the Diamondbacks, especially at home. We did not last year, which was surprising. Hopefully it's just a Derek Sullivan thing, and Donnie Kelly has the Diamondbacks figured out. I'm putting that there because if we can win 2 games again or even sweep them, I think we're on the right track for sure. So that's a good series. Or test. July 30th to August 2nd, we got at the Reds, so that'll be a good one, but not a great one. Then you have the trade deadline. Wonder if we'll do this year. I don't know. Depends. This team could go either way, I think. Depends on how we start. July 3rd to the 6th at Milwaukee. Doesn't make my list because August 3rd to the 6th against Milwaukee. It'll be a fun one, but it doesn't make my list because August 7th through the 9th does. This is going to be a huge test for the Pirates against the New York Mets. It's a weekend series. That place better be at capacity. Like, I want to see us in this playoff race. That place at capacity. It's against the Mets. We really need to outnumber Mets fans, especially on Saturday, August 8th at PNC Park. It's going to be an awesome series for sure. So I can't wait for that. August 11th for the 13th at the Marlins. Yeah, it'll be nice, but a nice couple-day getaway. Almost a week-long getaway to Florida, but yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one as much as obviously the Mets one or the other big ones. August 14th for the 16th against the Dodgers. I think that this is, just going to call him back later, but this is going to be a sneaky good series against the Red Sox, but I don't know how much noise that the Red Sox will make this year. It's not good enough for me to make my list. Despite the Saturday night giveaway, the PNC Park replica statue video, or giveaway, that's going to be a really, really good, sneaky good giveaway. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that one for sure. So, August 17th for the 19th against the Tigers. That'll be an interesting series, but it's not good enough to make my list unless we get Skeens or Skubal one night. Either in August or the last series of the year, I'd like to see Skeens versus Skubal. Will we get it? God only knows, but we'll see. August 21st to the 23rd. This will be a pivot point for sure. This could either build us up or tear us down. It's the trip to LA to take on the Dodgers. Like, if we're in the playoff hunt or even 500 and competing for a playoff spot, this series is a big deal. Because this, like it did in this series in August in 2024, tore the Pirates apart, basically put them on this big collapse that enabled them to miss the postseason, and that was an issue. So, yeah, that's why it's going to be a pivot point for the team. They'll be at a crossroads then if they're actually relevant and competitive, which I expect them to be. They'll either A, be in the playoff race and win some games out here and set themselves out well for a playoff spot, or B, be in the playoff race, crater out of the playoff race. So hopefully it's not the latter. Hopefully it's the former. So we'll see. Or they'll just not be very good and not be in it. But I think this series is going to be meaningful. I'm excited. August 24th to the 26th is at San Diego. It'll be a good one, but not as elite. Hopefully it's a competitive one for sure. August 28th to the 30th at the Cardinals. This will be, I don't know. The Cardinals will be better at this point, so I'm somewhat looking forward to it. September 1st to the 3rd, the September schedule is not bad at all. It's not real interesting. September 1st to the 3rd, the Giants. I think we could take 2 out of 3 here. That's definitely a good thing for sure. September 4th to the 6th against the Angels. You're going to want to sweep them if we're even in the playoff race. So this will be an interesting series. We better sweep it if we're in the race. So I'm excited for this one, but not a whole lot compared to others. Then you got Labor Day. Then we go to Chicago. September 8th to the 10th at the White Sox. So yeah, that'll be a competitive series for sure. September 11th to the 13th at the Cubs. I know I put the road series at the Cubs earlier. I'm going to put this one down too because this one could be possibly for big things. Wild card, NL Central, you name it. I'm going to put this one down because it'll mean a lot, maybe. September 15th for the 17th against the Milwaukee Brewers. This one could mean a wild card spot on the line. I think it will mean a wild card spot on the line here. This will be a fun series, and this is what Pirate fans should be ready for big time. September 18th to the 20th against the Royals. It'll be exciting if both teams are in it, but I'm not overly excited about this one. September 22nd to the 24th against the Cardinals. I have excitement for this one. It's the last home series of the year, unless we get October. Let's say a prayer we do, and keep your fingers crossed. Say a prayer we get it, but I don't know. Well, I'm not feeling great, but we'll see. But September 22nd to the 24th against the Cardinals. That's our last home series. This one I'm going to put down because it means a lot. It's the last series of the regular season and potentially the last series of Pirates baseball until 2028. If MLB gets locked out, which it could be, unfortunately. We'll see what happens. Time will tell. I don't know anything, but we'll see. I don't even have Jackson, but we'll see. But September 25th to the 27th, we might be in the playoff hunt. I'm sure Detroit will be in the playoff hunt. This series will be significant for sure. Now let's talk about the 5 biggest series of the year, because obviously we got some down here that are going to be competitive, going to be good, going to be invested. I'm going to be invested in. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to pick 5 out of these 13 here. I'm going to do that now. 1, 2. Okay, I picked my 5. Now it's time to look at the top 5 biggest series of the year for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Number 5, July 20th to the 22nd in New York against the Yankees. It'll be a fun one, but I really don't know how much, like you could say, it's the biggest series of the year. So I think that's going to be the 5th biggest series. Number 4, May 15th to the 17th. Against the Phillies. That's going to be a fun series, but big, I think that's going a little too far. So, yeah, I think May 15th to the 17th against the Phillies will be a fun series and a big series, but not the biggest. The 3rd biggest, September 15th to the 17th. Obviously, we don't know how the Pirates will be. They could be completely out of it by then. So that's why I have this as the 3rd biggest. It could easily be the biggest. So, yeah, that's why I have it right there. So September 15th to the 17th, keep an eye on for sure. The 2nd biggest series of the year, June 9th to the 11th against the Dodgers. If we could sweep that and we have momentum going into that, this team could really use that series as like a catapult to truly take off and go to the bigger heights that they're talking about here and potentially get in the playoffs and even win the NL Central if we have a good series that series. So that series is a big deal for me. But the biggest series of the year for the Pirates is August 21st to 23rd. This will tell a lot about the Pirates' postseason chances. If we go in there and we are in the hunt and we take 1 game or even 2 games or even 1 game, I think we're feeling good about ourselves. I think we're very excited. However, if we're in the hunt, we don't do well that homestand against Boston and Detroit, we go out there limping and we completely crater, I think it could ruin the season before we even get to September. So I think that's going to be a pivot point for the Pirates this year. So very excited about that. Alrighty, now let's talk about the roster itself and some key players we're going to be keeping an eye out this year here for. Alrighty, the pitching rotation is number 1 is going to be Skeens, obviously. 2 is going to be Keller. That shouldn't surprise you in the least. They're the 2 best and they deserve it. I am shocked and somewhat disappointed that Chandler is not the 3rd guy. I wish Bubba Chandler so much was the 3rd guy. He isn't. That sucks. That's unfortunate, but it's part of life. You don't get everything you want, unfortunately, but Yeah, I have Bubba Chandler. I would have put him third, but he's fifth. Behind Carmen Majinski and Braxton Ashcraft. I imagine they're going to do a lot of bullpen games this year. That doesn't surprise me a lot because they have a pretty deep bullpen between Hunter Barco, Isaac Matson, who's really good, Mason Montgomery, who I'm excited for, Gregory Soto, and Jose Urquidy. I'm surprised Urquidy didn't make the rotation, and I think Urquidy should have made the rotation over one of Ashcraft or Majinski, to be honest with you, but Don Kelly likes the bullpen game a lot, and he's going to utilize it big time this year, so we'll see what happens. I think Urquidy will go at least one of those days that, like, you have Ashcraft and Majinski. Urquidy might go one of the days or Barco / whoever, Montgomery might go the others. So it'll be interesting for sure to see what you got. Catcher, you have Joey Bart and Henry Davis. I think Bart will likely be the starting catcher. Davis is a 1-1. I could see him getting some time, but it'll be a clean split. But I imagine that they're going to want to play Bart more. They might not want to play Bart more now as the season goes on, but if Davis starts to slump, I think they play Bart more. I think they have to. So on to the infield now. I imagine the infield will rule something like this. You'll have Spencer Horwitz at first base. I'm excited for this year. I think he could have a big year this year. So very excited we have our first baseman for the long term in Horwitz. So I'm excited for that at first. Brendan Lau will play second, acquired from Tampa Bay. He's going to add some power to the offense. Looking forward to that. At shortstop for now is Triolo. I don't know if this is going to be a placeholder until Connor Griffin comes up, but I don't know. Triolo is going to be at short, and at third will be Nicky Gonzalez. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. In the outfield, we'll have the outfield combination will be Cruz, O'Hearn, and Reynolds most likely. I don't know which will be the one in which. Here, let me pull that up. Pirates starting lineup. Because I know O'Hearn's likely going to be in the outfield. Mangum's going to be on the bench to start the year, but I think it'll be alternating between those four, and Billy Cook will be interesting for sure. It looks like your opening day lineup's going to be something like this, and this is a really good lineup. O'Neal Cruz at center, Brandon Lau at second, Reynolds in left, Ozuna DHing. Marcell Ozuna's the DH, by the way. That's cool. I would have preferred cuts, but oh well. Ozuna's the DH, O'Hearn in right, Triolo at short, Horowitz at first, Nick Gonzalez at third, Henry Davis doing the catching. That's not a bad lineup at all. I like what this team has potential-wise, especially the top. The top is much better this year. This looks and feels so much better last year from a hitting perspective. I'm super excited for that. Let's look here at some of the Indianapolis Indians because I'm excited to follow them this year because I think they have a great, fun lineup this year. It's going to be awesome seeing these guys because they have some good quality guys this year. You have Mike Clevenger. I'm excited to see in AAA this year. I'm looking forward to that. Chris Davinsky, that's good. Thomas Harrington, I think they should have traded him this offseason, but we'll see. And then you have Evan Sisk. So not the best pitching in AAA, but that's a strength at the major league level, which is a good thing. Catchers, I'm eager to see what Rafael Flores will do in AAA. Hopefully he does well enough that he can come up to the majors soon. Your infielders, this is interesting. I'm eager to see Andy Rodriguez, Ronnie Simon, and Emmanuel Valdez. I really liked what Ronnie Simon did last year, so that'll be an exciting thing for sure. I hope he gets more playing time in the majors because I think there is potential there, in my opinion. Outfielders, Tyler Callahan, Dominic Fletcher, The Password, Yunsungsten Garcia, I think that's how you pronounce it, and is Marilyn Valdez. So hang on a second. Sorry, I just got a text. But Youngston Garcia I'm excited to see him hopefully in the majors here soon. Hopefully he gets a lot more time in the majors this year. I think it's the same thing between him and KG. They're going to be both in the majors at some point this year. It's just a matter of when, not if. And why is Connor Griffin not on here? I thought Connor Griffin was going to be in AAA. I seriously thought Connor Griffin was going to be in AAA. Why? Where is he? I guess he's not on this list. That's strange because he's supposed to be starting the season in AAA. I wish he would start the season in AAA. And if you're going to not start him in AAA, keep him in AA for at most a month. Because this kid needs to get up in the majors. I would like to see, if things all work out, hopefully the dude could be in the majors by, June. I'd like to see him come up for that Dodgers-Marlins homestand, but I don't know if that's realistic. Maybe at the end of the year. Skeens, I know Skeens is different. Skeens is generational. Plus, Skeens was way older, or a few years older too. He's even older than me. I just turned 21 this past December. And I know you're all asking, but no, I'm not a real heavy drinker. I actually don't drink a lot at all. It's Lent, by the way. But, yeah, funny story. It actually took me 9 days to go for my first beer. 9 days. Crazy. But I drink seldomly. Skeens is 23. So he was 21 when he was called up. Paul. He was 20. Really? Hang on. He was 22, I think. I want to say he was 22 when he was called up, Paul Skeens. So that's 3 years older than Griffin. So like I said, a little more mature. Actually, a lot. 3 years is a big deal. With the curve, Solomado, that's a good name to keep an eye on. Hopefully he can climb up this year. Connor Griffin and Terramar Johnson and Mitch Jebb, they're right now on the curve roster, but I don't think they're going to be with the curve that long. I think they'll be in AAA soon, and they'll be ready to go soon here. One last thing before we head out for the first episode of the year. Let's take a look at some of the top prospects in the Pirates. We'll look at the top 5 and when they're expected to debut, or their ETA, according to MLB.com, meaning like when they're going to get called up and all that, if you can see. We'll talk about the top 5 real quickly here a little bit. Obviously, number 1, the best prospect in baseball, 19 years old. It's Connor Griffin, shortstop outfield. Can't wait to see where they put in him. He's in AA now. They expect him to come up this year, which is great. Bubba Chandler's number 2. He's obviously in the bigs right now. 23 years old, 2026. So no need to talk about him. He'll be good, though. I don't think he's going back down anytime soon. I think he's in the major leagues for good. Seth Hernandez. This is an interesting one to watch. He pitched really well the other night. He's in rookie ball right now. I hope to see him in AA Altoona to end the year, but I don't think that's realistic. I think what you'll see is he'll be in like Greensboro or somewhere like that to end the 2026 season. He'll end 2027 if there is a season, 2027, 2028, whatever the heck it is, in Indy. And then opening day 2028, 2029, he will be a Pirate. And I think they'll have him extended, like they'll have Griffin extended before they come up. I think that's the deal. But yeah, it's going to be a while for him. But it'll be fun to follow him in the minors this year for sure. Edward Florentino, outfielder, first base. He's not going to be up till 2028, 19 years old. Really not that big deal because he may be good, but I think we have a good outfield right now, and Horwitz is talented. So yeah. And then number 5, I'm excited to see this guy a lot. 25 years old, left-hander, Hunter Barco. So yeah, I'm very excited to see Hunter Barco this year. See what he does. It's going to be a good year for the dude. So fired up to see him. So that's that. The first 2 guys out, you have the password, Youngston Garcia, 23 years old. He's supposed to come up this year. Again, I think Griffin comes up this year, obviously. I think password comes up this year. Terramar Johnson's in AA right now. I think he'll start the year in AAA, so I see him for sure being in the majors at some point. It might not be this year, but by next for sure. He's been kind of a slower one, but that's all good. I'm also keeping an eye on Flores, Valdez, Sammy Stefores, 2028, Harrington, 26, Nick York's in the bigs. Hey, there's some interesting names on here for sure. So it's definitely going to be an exciting season. I can't wait to be on this journey with you guys. But yeah, other than that, I'm glad we got to do this for the first time. And I will see you guys back here on Easter Sunday when we recap for the first episode of the year. We will recap the series against the Mets, the Reds, and the Orioles. Take a look at that. Recap what's going on around the MLB and look around the MLB. And then we'll preview the series against the Padres and at the Cubs. It'll come fast. Keep an eye out. And yeah, I'm fired up. So let's continue this journey together. Have a good one. Take care. Stay safe. God bless. And as always, Peace. See you Easter.